Hey guys, I'm live. Here to talk about yesterday's men's basketball win and Iowa wrestling team's win. Wow, guys, I predicted on the podcast the other night that Iowa might could actually lose at Rutgers or it would have a tough time because I thought that they were usually not that great at Rutgers, at Piscataway, however you say that. By now, you guys know I can't say Piscataway. Anyhow, it kind of like I thought we'd never do well over there, but um, I just got going through my research. I found out that Iowa is actually 5-2 in Piscataway. How about that, guys? I didn't realize that we did that well. I thought we weren't doing that well over there. Okay, so Iowa wins a quad one victory, so they get another quad one victory. I think I saw somewhere this morning that they're 4-3 in quad ones right now. I'm not sure if that was true. And so Iowa's now 11-3 against Rutgers all time, and so that's pretty good. I didn't get to see the whole game, guys. I was in church for part of it, and then I got to tell you. Um, I had to watch it on my cell phone on YouTube TV, and I gotta tell you, it quit cutting out. It quit cutting out, kept cutting out, and refreezing, and it was just like, oh man, it was so frustrating. So I would actually, after a couple times, I would just fast forward through it, like bring it back to the end to catch up, and so then I would miss a lot. And so, but I know that Iowa got off to as much as an 18-point lead with about 15 minutes to go in the game. And then I believe Rutgers went on a 14-1 run to get, I believe, within 5 points or something. 4 points. Was it 5-4? Anyway, I don't think Rutgers ever got closer than 5 points after that. And I think at the end of the game, Iowa was again flirting with 7 to 9 points, just like they did in the other game against Illinois. They were just flirting with 7 to 9 point lead most of the time. Um, so they made 12 threes. None bigger than the ones that when Hawkeyes needed the most. Peyton Stanford steps up. I think I think he hit three consecutive scoring threes for Iowa. And here's something, a little stat that came up. So, where's that? Okay, Iowa's 4-1 when Rabacha posted double double, and I'm gonna get to that here in a minute. So okay, they say that Iowa is the only team in the last 5 seasons to have never trailed at the Rutgers gym. So that's pretty cool then too, huh? So okay, so they went 12 of 27, which is 44% from the 3 point line. Guys, Iowa is almost dead last in 3 point shooting, like 28% or something like that. But in the last couple games, they've upped that a little bit, so they're helping themselves out. But so we know that. Let's see, 22 points led by um, Stanford. He had 5 rebounds. Rabacha had 16 points and 12 rebounds. Man, that guy is a workhorse. Man, I didn't think he was going to do much this year, and he's just proven me wrong. He is coming on. Murray had 17 points and 7 rebounds, although not up to his usual standards. He did have a very solid game. And so Sanford hit 8 of 7 for shooting from the floor. He had a career high 4 or 5 from the 3 point line, and 3 of them, I believe, were back to back to back. Also finished 6 for 7 from the free throw line with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block shot and a steal. So he did very, very well. But I wanted to point out that the other guys who got 3 point shots, let me see if I can find them. Righty here. Got all that. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So, alrighty. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. Okay. So Connor hits two threes. Aaron Eulis hits two, and I did say the other night that he needs to come on because we do need him. He's going to play no matter what, guys. It's just a matter of how much, and it's up to him how much he plays by how much he contributes. And so he contributed two 3 pointers, and Tony Perkins got one a 3 pointer. And so uh, one notable thing that I don't know how many people brought up is that I think it was before the game. The coach the coaches said some nice things about Patrick McCaffrey, and the whole Rutgers basketball team signed a card for Patrick. Wishing him well and in his fight to get better, to focus on his health. So, I you can tell that Coach McCaffrey was very, very excited and very happy about that, and thought it was very classy, guys, very classy. Okay, Iowa has won away from home this year 3 times: Seton Hall, Clemson, and Rutgers. Um, okay, all right, I want to do something here. Sorry, guys, I'm using my phone for research as we go. I wanted it on my iPad, but not my iPad, but my Amazon Fire, because everything's are easier to read. It would be all right there. But here, I just wanted to see what the other guys had did. So points. Well, well, that can't be right. It says Aaron Eulis scored 0 points, but that can't be right, guys. No, this is from the Indiana game. Why did they bring up the Indiana box score? Okay. Um, that is wow. Okay, that I didn't see coming, guys. I did not see that coming. That was all Indiana stuff. Let me see if I can press through there and see what we got. Yeah. Okay. This website linked their site, so we're not going to have any right now. We're not going to have a much for what's going on there. This website linked the story of their of the Rucker game, but they linked the Indiana to it, and so that's sad, guys. I really wanted to go over what the other guys did in the game, um, just to show you guys that where we're at with that. So yeah, I'm gonna write that website and say, hey guys, I really depend on you guys, and you guys let me down. So let me try this real quick. Yeah, sure. Always comes up when I don't want it to. Okay. Iowa Rutgers individual game stats. Yeah, football scores. I guess I should have clarified. Let me try it again. Iowa Rutgers individual basketball stats. Okay, so as you know, Iowa 170-65. Okay. Um. Okay, so Ravacha played all 40 minutes, guys. That just shows you that we're hurting. We're hurting at that big guy position. Okay. Aaron Eulis played 35 minutes, and so okay, total points. Eulis scored 8. That's about where I would expect him to be. McCaffrey 6. Perkins 8. And okay, Sanford 22. Bowen got 2, and nobody else scored. But although Bowen, Dix, and Kingsbury also played, but 4 minutes, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes for those guys. So um, not great, but but they're gonna get time, guys. They're gonna get time. They're gonna have to. By the way, we have Maryland and Michigan coming up this week, on the 12th and the 15th. So that's Thursday and Sunday. I don't remember which is which. I think Michigan is first, and followed by Maryland. Okay, and neither one of those teams are playing great right now. Although I think Michigan did beat Michigan State. Am I wrong? Recently? Okay. So, but those are both winnable games, and they're both at home. So that's pretty good. Okay, so Iowa shot a 44% field goal. Rutgers 38. Rutgers only shot 5 for 18 from 3 point. So they had a 27.8% 3 point shooting percentage, where we had 44. We were 14 of 19 from the free throw line. They were 12 of 15. So the disparity in the free throw is not too much. It's pretty well even. We shot 73% from the free throw. They shot 80. We had 38 rebounds. They had 36. We had only 12 offensive rebounds, um, but they only had 14, so they weren't much better. Okay, we had 17 assists compared to 10 of theirs. We had 15 turnovers in that game, guys. They only had 12. So yeah, our largest lead was 18, and Rutgers never led. So honestly, so is they're called Jersey Mike's Arena? That's what called Jersey Mike's Arena, guys. So that's what I've got for basketball right now. It's a huge, huge win. Right now, they're currently 2-3 in the Big Ten. That looks better than the 0-3 when they started. And it could have easily gone to 0-5 with the two teams that they played. So they stepped up big time. And last night I saw that Northwestern was leading Indiana for a while in the second half. I don't know how that game came out. So Indiana is looking like they're pretty vulnerable all of a sudden after Iowa beats them. And so Northwestern obviously is not going to be a pushover, guys. So anyway, so let's move on to some wrestling. Oh man, I got to see all of that, and for some reason, the YouTube TV did not mess up on me on that. Why I don't know, but it did the whole thing. I think the most impressive match of the day for me has to be when they played Purdue, and they beat Purdue 37-6. Has to be the fact that Spencer Lee got the pin in the game. What you saying? What, Spencer Lee got a pin? So what? What's different? Yeah, this is cool because he got down 8-1 and was on his back um, to this guy. Let me get his name. Get the guy's name. Matt Ramos, who was ranked number 9. And so so that means he's not a shabby wrestler, but he came after Spencer and got a couple takedowns on Spencer and got back points, I think. And so he came close to getting Spencer pinned. Boy, that would have been a major upset. But to Spencer's credit, he came back, got the score to 8-4, and while it was 8-4, got Ramos on his back and pinned him. And so um absolutely outstanding on that. That was so exciting because you're on the edge of your seat. You thought maybe Spencer was about to get his upset loss. He hasn't lost since his very early days, his freshman year at Iowa. And so I believe that's a 44 match winning streak for him now, and it brings him to 7-0 on the season. Okay, and then up at 133, Brody Teskey got a major decision over Dustin Norris, but honestly, I kind of saw that one coming. Um, when I looked at these matches ahead of time, I said Iowa should win 6 of these matches comfortably. I think they won 8, and so, but this was one I think I had as a toss-up. Brody and Dustin. I had this one as a toss up. That wasn't one of my 6. Okay. Okay. Then at 141, Colin Shriver, who he actually went up a weight from 133, and he lost 10-3 to Parker Filius, who's ranked number 16. Actually, I had this one as a Purdue win, and that one actually came true. Max Marin had a technical fall over Trey Cruz, and yes, I had this one as an Iowa win. And then Caleb Rathjen lost 15-6 to number 3 Kendall Coleman. That was one of the other 4 for sure that I was going to give Purdue. Well, actually, I don't want to say 4, but it's one of those 2 that I actually gave them. I thought they had them, and then the other 2 I thought were toss-ups. The other 2 I thought were toss-ups and could go either way, and I believe they went our way. So like at 165, Aiden Riggins came in and decision to Stony Bull. I had this one as a toss-up. Nelson Brand, number 16, decision Cooper Nori, 21-6. No, that's the. 5-0. I'm sorry, 5-0. And Riggins before that won 9-4. And so this one I had as a win for sure. One of my 6 wins. Abasad, Pin Ben Vandia. And that's also another one I had as a win for Iowa. One of the 6, okay? 197, Jacob Warner won by major decision over Hayden Polovich, 10-4. But he won that by 16-4. But he won that by major decision. So that was one of my 6. And then Tony Caspio, I can't ever say that. Caspi wins by forfeit. Honestly, I had that one as a win, but I didn't know he was going to win by forfeit. I actually had turned off the wrestling match by that time, so I was trying to watch some other things on TV too. I was trying to watch some football and watched at the same time I was trying to watch the North Dakota State and South Dakota State championship football game. And congratulations to the Jackrabbits winning the national title over North Dakota State. It's their first actual national championship, and their only loss on the season was, of course, to our Iowa Hawkeyes in a game that nobody scored a touchdown. They scored 3. Iowa scored 7 points, but that was believed to be 2 safeties and a field goal. So congratulations to them guys. So this is pretty much how it went. So yeah, I got it right. The 2 toss-ups went our way, and so they won the 2 matches that I thought they actually would win. So Iowa's now won 34 consecutive duels over Purdue. Okay, and it says freshman Aiden Riggins is the 4th Hawkeye freshman to appear in a varsity duel in the lineup season. Along with Drake Rhodes, Carson Martinson, and Joel just Roga. Roga? Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm bad at pronouncing names, so okay. So alrighty, it's just yeah. Yeah, so I was right on Spencer Lee. Okay, I was looking for some other tidbits here, but okay. So Iowa will host on January 13th, which is Friday. They will host Northwestern, and it'll be televised on ESPNU, so you get to watch that if you get ESPNU. Fortunately, YouTube TV does carry ESPNU, so I won't have any problem getting that. So honestly, guys, I just wanted to keep these broadcasts going. Uh, I got some surgery. Got a surgery coming up and next week on January 20th. Um, I don't know how much during recovery I'll be able to come on here uh, and do this. We do have a show coming up, and I expect to do it sometime later this week, as we have a show on the future of Iowa Hawkeyes, and it's really looking good, guys. It's really looking good. And that should be both Coach Hackwell, Jason, and Paul, Jack's Florida Hawkeye, should both be on that show. So be looking for that. It will be later in the evening because of Paul's schedule, so probably around 6 p.m. Central Time, somewhere around in there. We'll be doing it. It really depends on Paul and Paul's schedule. Um, but that should be an exciting show. It's just kind of like, we're looking into the future. We see what Iowa's got coming back. We see what we're losing. We're seeing what have we signed. Maybe we'll get some coaching decisions this week. We don't know. I don't know when typically Black Monday happens on coaches getting fired for the NFL. Probably not during the playoffs. So it probably is the day after the Super Bowl. Probably, I don't remember, but there's always a big day when coaches get let go and stuff. And when the NFL moves happen, that's when we'll know if there's any movement with the Iowa coaches going on. And so we'll see what happens there when that comes aboard. All right. So also, I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I do ask you guys to just subscribe. We're well over 200 now. We're pushing for our next goal is 300 with our ultimate goal of 1,000 subscribers. You guys can see my 49ers in the background Cincy thing going. It's yeah, got NFL. It's called NFL Rush or Football Rush, I think. Um, Smell I got going right now in there, and you can see pictures of my grandson in his soccer uniform and then an Iowa Hawkeye uniform back there. And so that's something too going on. And so anyhow, I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys watching the show. Please share it with your friends. Please watch. Please subscribe. And we'll make this show bigger and better as we go. Okay. Depending on you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next broadcast.